Yeah, I took him sightseeing many different places. We drove all over the island. I told him many stories about Hawaiian history and, places of interest to the Hawaiians, or where certain villages had been, what had happened here and there. Gyaltsen Rinpoche translated everything into Tibetan so that Yangtong Rinpoche knew what I was talking about. I think the most interesting thing he said, that guy never shuts up. He talks so much. When will he stop? He was talking about me. And so I gave my daughter's room to him. It was dark, a darker room. He liked that. And this was a small room. He spent most of his time in this room. One of his first requests was that I find him something where he could have a fire. He wanted to do fire puja. He wanted to do Riro Sanchut. And so I went to the local store and I bought a Japanese hibachi, which is like a cast iron cooking stove where you burn charcoal and you can cook meat or fish. But he just wanted to make the fire in this. And then he said, you have to find me juniper. Well, here in Hawaii, juniper is not a native. But some people have brought juniper as a landscape plant. So I made a special trip up, got him juniper, a big pile of juniper. And he would have fire puja every day for hours. I don't think he ever slept. As far as I could tell, he was always up doing some practice. That particular day, it was just Yangtong Rinpoche, Gyaltsen Rinpoche, and myself. And we drove to the volcano. And at that point in time, the lava flow was very close to the paved road. You could park and not walk very far and be able to get to live lava, red lava. But Rinpoche had some dutsi, I'm not even sure. I never got to see exactly what he wanted to put. I'm assuming it was just a dutsi. But he had to put this into the lava, into hot red lava, flowing lava. This dutsi had to be put right into the flames, the hottest lava, maybe 2,000 degrees, where you could see it still flowing. That particular day, after walking maybe another hour or 2 hours, just the three of us, we're looking, where's the active lava? Finally, we come to a sea cliff, and the lava is coming out of the edge of the cliff. But also it's steep, and there's very big waves crashing in. And where the fingers of the lava were meeting the ocean was the only place where it was red that you could put the dutsi right into the lava. So he just scrambles down the cliff. And Gyaltsen Rinpoche is freaking out. He's going, go with him. And because he doesn't know that waves can be very big and can just wash him away in a second. And this is really, really dangerous spot. I mean, this is not where normally anybody would go. Even somebody like myself who had been to the volcano many, many times. So I rushed down with him, and I'm like holding his robes like a rope so he can lean out over the water and put this dutsi right into the flames. And he was successful. Then the big waves start coming and splashing, and he's all wet, and I'm dragging him back up the cliff. And we get back up, and Gyaltsen Rinpoche is just like, ready to hit me. It's like, how could you let him go down there like that? And it's like, you're going to stop him? You can't stop him. A real practitioner comes to mind. I mean, here is somebody who is a real practicing Lama. The only thing on his mind from morning to night to waking to sleep is Dharma. So I think that's the very first Lama that I ever saw that display of serious practice. It never had a break. Maybe when we went into the ocean, there was a little break, but otherwise, his main concern was practice. You couldn't really say, Rinpoche, do you want to watch a movie? I wasn't interested. Rinpoche, we could go for a walk. But he was always doing mantra. His mala was always spinning. There was never off time or kickback, relaxed time. Always very serious practice. So that stuck with me. I was always very happy to see him and be with him. And I still say his long life prayer every day. I still feel tearing up a little bit. Never been disconnected from him. He's passed, but still the same. One of the things of not being with your teacher at all times is you learn to have your teacher in your mind. And whether he was alive or whether he's passed into parinirvana, it didn't matter. He's always been the same. I think of him, he's right there. Nothing is coming to mind, but, again, trying to remember back. It was a lot of years ago. He didn't like my fish. He didn't like when I cooked fish. And he would throw himself to his job, whether that was the empowerment or his own daily practice. Always that seriousness was so strong. Just seeing him up on the throne, doing empowerment day after day, hour after hour, never straight, never going to the bathroom, never drinking a sip of tea. I can't sit for like 30 seconds. And I've already have pain, Already my leg is hurting. I'm twitching, I'm moving, I'm fidgeting. He sits forever. How is that possible? It was superhuman. I mean, I've always seen him as, he's not human. He's not human. This is something else.